He wants to lean at us, he says, although he is there.
I remember I sent a picture to my mom. She's like, don't wear those pants. They're too eclectic. I'm here to remind you that everything you see online is not always real. Is this your new look?
Oh, you know it.
The Jacques Marie Mage.
We're in the winter, you know?
Natural 9, baby. But it's cool, right?
Yeah.
I love you. Moral of the story is this. Welcome back to this week's vlog. I am feeling very refreshed today, even though I did not sleep well last night at all. I ended up getting in bed with Liam around midnight. It's like 12:30 actually. And I ended up staying up on my phone, just like scrolling through different shopping sites, looking at like summer stuff, whatever, fall stuff. I can't believe already like so much fall stuff is on the feeds of the front pages of every shopping website basically, because there's big sales happening and now the introduction into fall. I can't even think about fall because I feel like I have so much travel coming up that I'm like not done with my summer wardrobe. So anyway, considering I'm also like living in Miami now, I need more summer wardrobe than I ever did because I feel like I end up re-wearing so much stuff. But long story short is I have some stuff behind there on the rack that I want to show you that I have compiled over the last week and a half. And then today I'm going to color my hair. I haven't colored my hair, I want to say maybe like 6 or 7 months. Right before my birthday, maybe not even like the beginning of the month before my birthday. I think February, around the holidays. Let's put it around the holidays, don't remember. I just do highlights, and what I ask for when I go to the salon is a very lived-in, sun-kissed California highlight. Meaning I want to look like I'm in the sun all day, but I don't want it to be like so perfect and precise because I don't want to have to upkeep it, every 3 months. I want to be able to go like 6 to 8 months without touching my hair. So I want it to be very like natural and give off that illusion and just kind of like easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Okay. So that's kind of what's happening today. And yeah, that is basically it. I had a really nice weekend with the kids. It was 4th of July. You guys saw some of the 4th of July vlog on this following Sunday after 4th of July, which was on Saturday. We had as Liam calls it, a pizza party. We went to Mark's Pizza. Liam was so well behaved at dinner that night. I told Aloni it was just the three of us. And he was so well behaved and just like sitting like such a gentleman with his little napkin, putting a little basil on his pizza. Like it was the cutest thing. And I literally said to him, I said, see, Liam, you'll get all the chocolate chip cookies if you behave like this every single time, which, with toddlers, you never know what you're going to get. But anyway, I'm going to jump right in. Hopefully you guys can hear me on the mic. I'm going to put this here because I said last time I felt like using the mic when doing a haul is better because I feel like when I stand too far, you guys can't hear me. I think what I'm going to jump into is the 3 things that are in front of me right now, which are in the affordable high street category. I have 2 bags in front of me. They're both from different designers. One is in this gorgeous yellow color and another one is this turquoise suede. I'll start with this one. So this is from a brand that I have, I think 1 or 2 other bags from. It's called Parisa Wang. And I really like their stuff because it says at a very good price point. The quality is great. Okay. This is beautiful leather bag. And they tend to put their own twists on bags that are very trendy and silhouettes that are trending right now in the fashion space. So you guys know, if you look at this bag, you will recognize the shape. This has been done very much so with Alaya. It's also been done with the Row, and I feel like it doesn't have any hardware. I mean, it does have hardware here just in the zipper, but like you can't see it. And what I really like about this bag is that you can wear this with silver and gold jewelry, and it's such a beautiful bag for summer. It's also very spacious, and it has some pockets here. I haven't even worn it yet. I literally just unboxed it yesterday. It has a pocket here. It has another pocket here. And then I'll take this stuffing out and show you. Lower the camera. Very spacious, and I love it. So I think it's a very beautiful bag. So if you guys are ever considering their styles, you should. They also have this bag in, I believe, a bigger size and like other colors. So if you want like white, black, brown, they have it all. I needed something in like a banana yellow and something just like for all my summer wardrobe, and I thought it was very pretty. There's actually some stuff that I got from Banana Republic that is gonna look beautiful with this bag. Okay. The second bag is a brand called LM Paris. I will link everything for you guys below, but I really like this because you have the option of wearing this bag crossbody, right? Or you can wear it as a clutch. You can put the straps in and wear it as a clutch. It also has 2 zippers, which I thought was very cool, very different. And it's also pretty spacious inside. I'm not gonna take this stuffing out, but it's also pretty spacious inside. And I loved this color. I have some stuff from Pucci. I actually took it out here to show you. Like, I have a few things in this color story, so I just thought together this would be very beautiful. And also just like with an all white outfit or even a butter yellow outfit, like a light butter yellow. Like this is, I think, is a little bit too dark, but imagine with more of like a pastel yellow. So beautiful. Baby pink, gorgeous. So those are the 2 bags that I got. I also purchased a pair of Jimmy Choo shoes in this snake pattern. I think they are stunning. I also think it's great if you want a shoe that is a little bit funkier but classic. Go with an animal print, so either like a snake or you can do ostrich, because this is so neutral. It literally can go with anything. It can go with literally any color story. Again, yellow, okay? Turquoise. Obviously your whites, your beiges, your blacks, your browns. You can go with red. You know what I mean? Like, it is a neutral. I consider snake or python, ostrich, whatever, neutrals. So I like this. This is one of their famous silhouettes. And this shoe is very comfortable. It's not too tall. And I was just thinking also for like a summer wardrobe, even like going into fall in Miami, these will be very useful for me for everything. Maybe even fashion week stuff. These will be great. So I'm really starting to think about the summer fall transition in Miami, because it's like still warm, right? But you're not going to be wearing like really bright, super summery outfits because you want to kind of like tone it down. So a good way to break that up is with stuff like this. I have a few things in this bag that I'm going to take out because I'm taking this to the tailor. I'm just going to show you the things that I bought, not the things that I already have in here because you guys have seen them already. I think that was the only thing. I have some like tops and things that I want to fix for myself. I'll give you an example of what I mean. I have this YSL top that I bought when I was pregnant with Estelle at the outlets in Sawgrass from YSL, and I believe this like top originally was like almost like, I don't know, $2,000, and I bought it for like $200. And I had her basically, I already took this to my tailor, but I had her basically make a slit for me on the side of the shirt, like a 2-inch slit, because I hate when you put on camisoles and they bunch on the side. I like for it to have a slit, so I asked her to add that. And then I asked her to add, because there was nothing here, I asked her to put this, but in black. She ended up putting this nude color. I think she misunderstood me because there was another top that I had her add this like net to, but I'm going to take this to her so she can change it out to black, because it was sheer. It was just like this lace. And even with the nipple pasty, it looks a little bit weird. So I think it needed a little bit of layering underneath just to complete it. It's very seldom that I buy something off the rack and I'm able to wear it, because I have a very, I don't know, my body just varies in size in different places. So like my waist, for example, is small, but my legs are bigger and my hips are bigger. So like, for example, these jeans are a perfect example. You see, like these are a size 27, whereas in my waist, I'm a size 26. It needs to be like this, but in my hips, I'm a 27. And so this is what ends up happening. I end up buying pants and things and dresses sometimes a little bit bigger because I need it to have room in my hips, and then I end up having to alter it. So I usually alter most of my stuff. Again, very seldom, even the Zara stuff. If I really, really love it and I know that I'm going to wear it and my ROI is going to be high, I will invest and do some tailoring just because I want to enjoy my clothes and I want it to sit right on me. I repurchased these pants from Reformation. I shared with you guys, I bought these in a cream color, which I also altered because I got a size medium, but in my waist it's big. And when I saw this beautiful color, it's like a chartreuse. but I think they call it, yeah, chartreuse. Gorgeous. It's cropped and it's the perfect going out summer pant. I wanted this in black so bad. You guys don't understand. I stalked their website. I put myself on the wait list. And then because they had the options of this color, they had navy, beige, and brown and black. And I really wanted black. I put myself on the wait list. I even went to the Reformation store in Design District and they're like, sorry, we don't have it. We're sold out. And then they just took off the option off the website. So now they only just have 4 colors. So I guess they're not going to be making them again. But I have this in beige. And I got the chartreuse because I thought it was so beautiful for summer, especially Euro summer. Gorgeous. On here, I have a few like random things that need to go away to my closet. And I was like, you know what, some things I already wore, but I was like, you know what, I need to share them with you guys first. So I thought just to leave it out. But I got this Miu Miu long sleeve in red with the little Miu Miu logo. Just because like, I don't know, I feel like when I travel, especially like going into the fall, I'm going to be flying to New York a lot and we're going to be traveling now a few times. I like to wear something like this on a plane instead of a sweater with like a really comfortable pant. And this is just like a good layering piece. I also just like to have it like, now I'll go for my hair appointment, I'll put this over my shoulders. So if I get cold, because they pump AC everywhere in Miami, like I told you, so I always like to have some option of keeping myself warm. These denim culottes I wore yesterday. I had so many questions about these on TikTok. These are from Banana Republic, you guys. They're amazing. I'm obsessed. They go down, they're like 3.5, 4 inches above the ankle. And so they don't hit you right on your calf. They hit like below the calf, which is amazing for me because I have very, very bulging veins. But I love this because you could wear this now, but you can also wear this in the fall with like a booty. Fire. So I love them. I got a size 27 and they fit me perfectly. They actually don't need any alterations because it's high-waisted and it kind of like hugs me up here, which I really like. And what I also like, I don't know if you guys can see how these are a little bit larger at the top, the loops. Okay. Then I'm just going to show you as I go. I got 2 pieces from a brand called Aloni. This is a sheer dress. This was actually gifted to me. This is a sheer dress that you're supposed to wear like a short underneath, or you can wear a maybe like a nude color slip dress. But I'm going to wear this for the beach with a bathing suit underneath, like a white bathing suit. I think it'll look very pretty. I already tried it on. It just needs a nice little steam, but I thought this would be great for that type of activity. And then I also got this top, which is also really beautiful. It's very sheer, which is perfect for summer weather. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's pretty sheer, pretty loose. I actually wonder what the composition is of this garment. Let's see. Oh, it's 75% cotton and 25% polyamide. So very light, and I like how it has this cowl neck here. Very pretty. I always tell you guys, I think cowl necks and halters are so flattering for most women. I just think it's so beautiful. Okay. The second thing is I got from Banana Republic. I just love this olive color. They're actually having a sale right now, a summer sale with everything up to 60% off. And I got this in a small, and I'm happy that I got it in a small because the medium would have been way too big. It looked oversized, like I saw it on the model. And a really good teller is if you're buying something online and you know how it's going to fit, it usually tells you in the description of like where they write the composition of the garment and like other information. It'll tell you like the model is wearing size X, Y, and Z. So if the model is wearing a size like XX or X, I'm like, okay, it runs big. So like plus or minus, I know what size I'm going to need. But essentially it is this bomber in olive. Cover my microphone. It also has this collar, and inside the collar there is a hood. But I like it because you can wear it like this. You can like tuck it in. And yesterday I tried it on when I had this on. I tried it on with this and I kind of like tucked the top in a little bit and it looked so good. And I just thought for, again, early fall, spring, great jacket. It's very thin, really nice. Size down if you're gonna get this because like I said, it runs oversized. Then I got these 2 tops from Eve's. They're giving very much Saint Laurent vibes. Literally looks like the ones from Saint Laurent, except the Saint Laurent ones are like in the thousands. These are like 100 or like 150. But I got one in polka dot and I got one in black just because I want to be able to have an option, maybe like if I'm on vacation and I want to wear a bathing suit with like a top or like a sheer top, or if we're going out for the like out in the town, I can wear like a really nice beautiful lace bra and then put this on top. I just like having tops like this because they are very user friendly, and when I say user friendly, it means that you can use them in so many different aspects of your dressing. Like I said, it can be used as like a cover up top over a bathing suit. You can wear this under a blazer, like you want to do business casual. You can layer this with like a bandeau bra, like in a different color. You could do like a black lace bra. You could do a lace bra in like a hot pink color. Like you really have lots of options with these types of tops, and I feel like they can go from business casual to sexy. You know, you can just like depends on how you wear them. You can even wear like a tank top underneath and have like a double layer effect. Very pretty. Then I got this dress from Camila Coelho. I actually am not sure if I'm gonna keep this. I haven't even tried this on yet, but my sister-in-law got the same dress, and she said that she was a little bit disappointed because it was a little bit too sheer. Let's see, I don't even know. Is there a hole here? This is to be the back. Jokes. This is supposed to be the front. Right. Let's see. I don't understand sometimes. Okay, here's a hole. Wait. I obviously have to try this on correctly with the correct undergarments and not with my jeans and t-shirt, but whatever. We're gonna do this together. Gosh. Sometimes when garments are too complicated, it like stresses me out. Okay, whatever. I don't know how this is supposed to go, but this is definitely very sheer and it's not giving what it was giving on the website. So this might have to go back to Revolve. Okay, so I'll put that back here because this is not working. Gosh. I need to have a little coffee break. Okay, next, I got 2 halter tops. This one I was particularly excited about from Banana Republic. I'm going to take it off the hanger. I tried it on yesterday, but basically goes over your head like this. It's backless. You can tuck this in. It has the little buttons here. So cute. I'm going to be in my halter era. And then I also got another halter, LOL. But this is going to be perfect for vacation, even with like these jeans. Like I could wear this halter today to my hair appointment, but I'm not going to because I don't want to get hair dye on it. But with these jeans, so pretty. It's gorgeous. I love this like oatmeal color. It has some grays woven into it. Very, very pretty. I also want you guys to understand too, like when you watch me do all these hauls and show you all these things, I live a very active lifestyle in the sense that I go to a lot of like events also because I do social media for a living. I get invited to so many events and, you know, constantly trying things, pictures. I also get a lot of things that are gifted, which I tell you when something's gifted. And I want to be honest about that because I am not trying to be like an overconsumer, even though at times it feels like I am. But another thing about me is, if you guys know, if you're my close friend or family, you know that I give away so much of my stuff to my family and friends, and I also give away stuff to my followers. We ever talked about this already, but yeah, but I want you to understand when you're watching me, like you don't need everything that I'm showing you. I'm just sharing with you in the sense or in the case that if you saw something that you liked, that you were interested in, and you were thinking about it, and I happened to show it to you, you might like it too, you know? But I also want to be honest and real because this is just my life and I love shopping. I love clothes. I've always loved clothes and I want to share with you all things that I get. So that's that. That is also part of the reason why I really stopped doing like Hermes unboxing and like luxury unboxings, jewelry. Maybe I'll bring back jewelry and stuff, but when it's something like super exciting. But you guys sometimes be like, oh, is that a new ring? Is that a new bag? And like, I don't really do those unboxings just because I feel like in the state of the world and in the state of like the way the society is now and just economically, I just feel like it may feel insensitive, and I don't want to be insensitive to anybody. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings by watching my content, because that's not what my content's about. So sometimes it's a little bit hard because I don't know. It's a fine line. I don't know, like, if I should share it, if I shouldn't share it, and I don't want you guys to feel bad about, you know, your situation if I happen to have more than you. And you know, it's, again, it's like a constant battle for me, so I'm really trying to figure out the best way. But I do want you to understand where I'm coming from also, so just be mindful. I'm not trying to be insensitive, and in any way, if anybody ever watches me and feels like my content doesn't bring them joy, or you feel bad about yourself after watching something that I have posted, don't watch me, please. I'm being very honest and sincere, because whenever something really bothers me and triggers me that I watch in terms of content, I try not to watch that again, because I don't want it to make me feel bad. So I just wanted to put that out there. No hard feelings. I want everybody to feel good and only absorb the things that make you feel good, okay? Anywho, then I got this top. Okay, I'm gonna jump back in. I got this tube top also from Banana Republic. I just needed something like this for a skirt that I have. And then I got two dresses. I'm actually gonna, this one's for my mom. It's a beautiful black dress for her. It's linen. I got this for her and I thought she would love this. And I got this one for myself with a little twist top. Just easy dresses to wear. Again, I'll wear these so much. I'm in Miami. One thing I'm very excited about, even though you could see all of my bulging veins, I don't care, is these butter yellow Bermuda shorts. They're denim, also from Banana Republic, and I got this in a size 6. They're perfect. They're even a little bit loose. I like how wide they are here. If you have thicker legs like me, this is a perfect fit for you. I feel like a lot of you ask me all the time and you tell me, hey, I have a similar body to yours, or I have wider hips and I have thick legs, and what kind of shorts do you suggest to me wear? You guys should be wearing Bermuda shorts if you feel like the Bermuda shorts a little bit too long and it hits you at the knee. Sometimes it doesn't look good on everybody, just also depending on how big your calf is. Like, I have bigger calves, so for me sometimes it doesn't look nice. So I tend to get a Bermuda short that's like an inch or two above the knee, and it's perfect. So when you walk, you're not going to have any chafing in between your legs. You feel comfortable and you just feel good. Nothing like is the shorts not sliding up or squeezing you when you're walking. So that's very important. So I feel like Bermuda shorts are great. Again, they come, other brands have them, not Banana Republic. There's a million denim brands that have them. You can also find them at Zara. You can find silk ones. You can find linen ones. There's so many options. I feel like we're at a bottomless pit here. Anyway, I bought this dress from Camila Coelho. It is also kind of like ruched here. You guys can see. It has a little ruching here, and it has like one sleeve shorter than the other. This one has more of like a cap sleeve, and this one is sleeveless. But I just thought this would be so pretty. We have an event with Aloni in Europe that I think I'm gonna wear this to, and I think it'll be perfect for the occasion. But I also love having dresses like this, whether it's a white slip dress or a white like silk dress like this, black, whatever. These dresses are great to have for any occasion, because you can literally put this on for anything except obviously someone's wedding, but it could be for anything: graduation, baptism, your birthday dinner. Like, also matters how you dress this up, right? You can wear this with a nice summer sandal. You can wear this with a heel, jewelry. Like, again, it just depends how you dress it up, but it has a lot of lifespan in that sense. So I really like this kind of style of dresses, and I'm very excited about it. I got a linen skirt from Lovers and Friends. I really liked this flap situation here and how it has a little cut in the back. Midi skirt. I love a good midi skirt. I just feel like they're very pretty, also very useful, great for summer. Nothing interesting there. And then this I got for fall, which is from Lovers and Friends. I got it now because they already sold out in some sizes, and I knew that I'm going to need this at some point. But it's basically a polo, button-down polo, but a jersey one. So I just feel like this is perfect for like under a leather jacket or like with jeans, whatever. Meetings, casual, everyday, office. If you guys are going into the office, this is great. You could wear this with a pencil skirt. You could wear this with a nice trouser, just really easy. You could even wear this in the summer, like if you have to wear a long sleeve at work. This is perfect because it's very breathable. It's jersey. So, and I think they might have other colors. I got a pink one from Zara, baby pink one, but I returned it because it looked terrible. So that's that. And then the last thing I got, which is so funny, I have been wanting this for I don't know, 6-7 months now. It's also from Camila Coelho on Revolve, and it was always on pre-order, like out of stock. And I hate doing pre-orders because you never know when you're gonna get them, and it'll tell you like a very broad date. It'll be like, oh, between June and September you'll get it, you know. So when it came back into stock, I got it right away. But it's a silk baby blue shirt, and it also has this like very loose neckline here, and it kind of goes off to the side and like has like a cowl effect but on the side, which I really like. And I like the sleeves are like looser, so I just also thought this is very pretty to have. I don't have anything in this color. And that is it. That is all I got for you. I am going to start getting ready. I'm going to see if I have time to go to the tailor before my appointment. If not, I'm just going to go straight to the hair. Aloni is on pickup duty today. He was actually on drop off and pickup duty because I slept like shit last night, which I told you guys with Liam, and I like couldn't function. I was like, you have to take Liam to school to camp because I can't open my eyes. So I ended up like coming into our bed at like 7:30, and I ended up sleeping, I want to say, for like another 45 minutes. And then I got up and like had a coffee, answered my emails, just like did all the things and played a little bit with Stell. So yeah, I was just like out of it today. Anyway. Trust the process. I am obsessed. If you guys have been following me since before my TikTok era, and some in the beginning also, I used to have this hair color, and I decided that I wanted to go back. I wanted a lot of dimension in my hair and depth. I also told them that I sometimes wear my hair to the right, sometimes I wear it to the left, and I wear my hair up a lot. So I want there to have a lot of dimension throughout, but I also really wanted to focus on lighting up the front of the face. I also wanted to trim some of the hairs here because I felt like these front pieces were so long that they were not laying how I wanted them to lay. So he just gave me a little trim. We freshened up the hair, but overall, I love the way that it looks. What do you guys think? Also, side note, I was so hungry and I took with me some snacks. I'm not even kidding you. This is like what I ate when I was there. I was there for about 4.5 hours, right? What time is it? 6:33? Yeah, 4.5 hours. So I had little pretzels. I had one of Liam's Annie's, and I had this like, That's It bar. I like to put them in the fridge and then they taste so much better, but obviously I didn't have that option. But anyway, I ordered from this place called Pepe's Pizza, Steak, and Hoagies. This one here. They allegedly have like the best cheesesteak, and I don't know what came over me. I was craving a cheesesteak, so I'm gonna eat the cheesesteak. I'm gonna eat a little bit of it in the car because I'm so hungry and I need to like quench my hunger, and then I'm gonna drive home. Good morning, you guys. We are getting ready with Aloni to go and drop off Liam to preschool and go to our workout. He's been coming with me like a few extra days because it's summer, so he doesn't have to be in the office like so early, and he wants to lean out, as he says, although he is very oh my gosh. We're on the way to the workout, you guys. You saw me, I don't know, I started recording earlier before we left, and I opened lip gloss and it literally went all over me. Just went exploded.
Because you shouldn't be wearing that lip gloss, I say all the time.
Aloni hates lip gloss.
JK.
Babe, how do you feel about my hair? Tell us.
It brings me back to 2021.
You met me?
When we met.
Do you guys know what I wore on my first date with Aloni? You remember?
Of course I remember.
I remember I sent a picture to my mom. She's like, don't wear those pants. They're too eclectic. And I said, if he doesn't like my eclecticness, then he's not the one. I wore a pair of Dries Van Noten silk, like a burnt orange leopard pant, like a wide leg.
Leopard print pant.
Yeah, with a pair of heels, and I wore like a black tight t-shirt, a black leather blazer, and diamond hoop earrings, and my little gold Rolex, and a black Kelly Dons. That's what I wore. Little did I know Aloni was eclectic too.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is that?
That's what happens when you put faith in Hashem. You don't sweat the small stuff, you know?
No.
I was like, I'm tired of like overdressing or like.
Details. Don't bore me with details. Just have faith.
I just want to be myself because I feel like every time, like when you're dating and you go on a date, you always try to make yourself look better, and you end up, I don't know, dressing not like yourself. Like, you know, you're like too sexy, too much cleavage, too this, and I was like, you know, I'm so tired of this shit. This is what I like. This is how I like to dress. This is it.
That's what it is. That's what I talk about all the time. When people really, that's actually a perfect segue, a perfect example. When people just surrender, you know what I mean? It's amazing how things just happen. You know, when you stop trying to control everything and trying to be something you're not, and just, you know, be yourself and lean into that and have a little bit of faith. You don't really have to do that much. You just have to, you know, be the person, and then you'll attract the person.
That's what happened.
You know what I'm saying? Not trying to attract something that you're not.
Yeah. Anyway, but that was
and
that.
You attracted me, another
my
more
mom,
flamboyant, more even more eclectic Gemini than you are.
Yeah. My mom, is it my mom or your mom who calls us creative couple? I don't know. It's one of them.
I think
call
it was
us.
your mom who coined the term.
They're like, you're such a creative couple. Here we are. Oh, my shoulder hurts today. Guys, we started watching the new season of House of Dragons yesterday. And it's funny because last season, the second one, when Aloni and I were watching, he's like, damn, the season's so slow. We have to get to like the second.
Like 6 or 7 episodes where it's like, do you get any like dragon action?
Yeah, dragon action and like war. And yesterday, the first season was just like boom. Like war the entire time. It was good, right? Very good. So I'm very excited. I have high hopes for this season. And that's that. You guys, our workout is done. We are so sweaty. You know when you wear something one day and then you just felt so comfortable in it that you wear the same thing the next day? Well, that's me. I wore this exact same thing yesterday, except I just switched out the t-shirt. I put on a clean t-shirt, obviously underwear and a bra. But I'm wearing the same exact jeans, the same exact Sunnies, the same exact Miu Miu shirt, and the same exact shoes, because I was like, I felt comfortable and I have so many things to do today that I can't think. So that's what's happening. I wanted to fill you guys in on what I'm going to do now. I have to go not grocery shopping. I have to get like a few things, some herbs, milk, and eggs, and I need to buy some flowers for my vases. But I'm going right now to do microneedling on some parts of my legs. So essentially, I have been on a leg journey. If you guys are new watching, I have very bad cellulite all over my legs. And you guys know I work out 5 days a week, usually 4, but sometimes 5. And, you know, I eat pretty good. I, you know, try my best. I do lymphatic drainage massages. I do Ikun. I do endosphere. And I'm trying to find solutions without having to go under. Like, I don't want to do liposuction. I don't want to do the procedure where, like, they put the little needle in and they just kind of, like, go and, like, swipe the top of the cervix and release the bands, like the cellulite bands that are pulling down on your skin. So I'm trying to do like the non-invasive stuff and just see what works. I last week got a little bit of cool sculpt done in between my thighs, just in the area where I had like a pocket of fat that like won't go away. And I do so much exercise, you guys. It's been almost not 1 year. It's been 1 year since postpartum, but it has been what, like 8 months since I've been working out again, and I work out pretty consistently, and like I have not seen any movement or any shrinkage in that area. So I wanted to give it a little push, and the woman who did it for me had suggested maybe we do some microneedling in some areas just to help with the texture and just to see if that'll help with the cellulite. So that's what I'm going to do today, because I am on a journey. Besides that, I have to get surgery on my varicose veins. I have varicose veins on both of my legs that bulge out, but my left leg bulges out the most, and it's bulging out on my calf in an area where it's visible. And whenever I wear heels or a midi dress or shorts, culottes, whatever, it bulges out pretty bad. I had no vein issues really with Liam when I was carrying with him, but I did have some spider veins, which I went and got injected. I did sclerotherapy and it was fine. Went away. But with Estelle, my veins, my legs, I think on like month 3 were blue. My spider veins were crazy, and the big bulging veins came out, and there was literally nothing I could do. I used to wear compression socks, but it's also was difficult for me because I'm living in Miami, and when I was pregnant with both my kids, it was the dead of summer in Miami. It's hot, it's humid. Like when you're pregnant, you're already hot and bothered, and on top of that, put on compression socks. It's just like, I did the best that I could, especially when I was indoors. I really, really tried my best. And if I did any travel, I always wore compression socks. I still wear compression socks even when traveling. But I went and got an ultrasound done a few months back to see if my legs were eligible for this surgery. Basically, it's a surgery that does not pull your vein out, but it goes in with a thin, tiny needle. It has like a laser in it, and basically it kills off the vein that is causing all of the other veins to be enlarged and bulge. So I thought that the bulging vein is the one that you have to get rid of, but the doctor, after the ultrasound, basically said to me, there's a vein that I can't see, it's inside my leg, that needs to be killed off in order for it to stop putting so much pressure and pumping in so much blood into these other veins, which is causing the bulkiness and the bulging. So he said, we're going to do that first, and then you're gonna go like that for like a month or 2, see how it goes, and if the bulging vein, it's gonna decrease, but it just depends. He's like, if it's not gonna decrease all the way, we can always try sclerotherapy after and see what else. Unfortunately, my right leg also has some bulging, but that leg is not eligible for this surgery. So if I wanted to get those taken out, I would have to do the traditional way, which is more invasive, where they make a little incision and they pull out the vein, which I am going to wait on that because the left leg is the one that's more important for me. I just got cut off, but it's the one that's bulging out the most on my left side, so that's the one I want to take care of first. The only thing is I was really trying to find an appointment in the summer, and they have not had any space because these machines are not so easily accessible in my area, like where I live in Miami, and they were waiting on some machines and they had a really long wait list. So essentially my doctor was like, the times that worked for him didn't work for me because I also cannot get on an airplane for 3 to 4 weeks post this procedure, and I have a lot of travel in the summer coming up, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to do it, because after summer I have Fashion Week in September. And then, you know, we were thinking of going to California at some time in the fall to visit my husband's family, and then you know how it goes. So then it's the holidays. So I really need to like figure that out. But my doctor did give me another doctor's office to go to. It's just a little bit far from me. It's about an hour away. But he said that they might be able to do it right away, like whenever I'm ready. So I'm going to schedule an appointment with them and go see them and see what they say and see how fast we can take care of this and if it can fall in line with any of my availability. So fingers crossed. But anyway, this is why I'm going to do some microneedling on my legs, because I'm really on a journey of like taking care of my legs and not feeling embarrassed and ashamed. You know, it took me a long time to get over my cellulite. I used to wear compression stockings and different, you know, shapewear all the time. Even in the dead of summer, I'd be so hot and I'm like miserable, sweating, but I was just so embarrassed of my cellulite. And now I'm just like in this season in my life where if you can see it, you can see it, but I'm not like making such a big fuss about it, you know. Like I'm obviously still wearing clothes that I want to wear, you know. Maybe I'm not wearing all the silk pants that I want to wear, but I'm definitely not putting on any compression pants under them, because I'm really just trying to embrace my legs and what they are, but I'm also trying to fix it at the same time, and I'm being vulnerable by sharing it with you, because I would have never shared this before. I wouldn't even have told you guys about this before, or my varicose veins. But I realized that so many of us suffer from the same thing, male and female, from, you know, cellulite, lipedema, what do you call it, spider veins, varicose veins. We all suffer with these different things. So I am sharing my journey and I'm being vulnerable and showing you guys, because it is what it is. And I don't want you guys to think that everything on social media that you see is always, you know, don't take it at face value, because it's not. Social media could be very fake sometimes, and I'm here to remind you that everything you see online is not always real. So even the most beautiful, perfect people have problems. It's just whether or not they want to share them with you. So that's my journey. Anyway, enough of this rant, but that is what that is what I wanted to tell you. just finished. I'm on the way to pick up Liam from camp. My honest thoughts is that it's a lot more bearable than I anticipated it would be. I don't know what I thought. It definitely does feel like your skin is on fire a little bit, like post, and it does have a little bit of an itchiness to it. But I do want to say, if your, let's say, appointment is at 12, ask them if you can come in at 11 so you can numb for an hour. I came in to numb for 40 minutes, and I think if I numbed for an hour, it'd be a lot better. So when they did the first leg, it was sensitive in some areas, like around my butt cheek and like the back of my thigh. But because we still had the numbing on the other leg, when it came time to do the other leg, we breezed through it because it was numbed enough that it still felt uncomfortable in some areas, and like my leg did jerk a few times because like if it goes over an area that has like a nerve there. But it was so much more tolerable, and I feel like she did it so much faster than the first leg. So that is my big piece of advice if you're going to try. The woman told me that was doing it for me. She said that she did it on her knees a few months back to tighten her knees because she had some like loose skin, and she said that it really helped. And the other woman who works there told me that she did it twice on her stomach because she had some stretch marks and loose skin around her belly button. So she said that it really helped tighten that skin there and the appearance of her stretch mark, plus tighten the skin around her belly button. But she did it twice. So I'm going to come back next week and do my inner thighs. And yeah, I'm really like dedicated to this journey because I want to feel good about my body, and especially, you know, being a mom of two, my body has changed and have been so many changes, but I want to help improve those changes. So I think you should all do what makes you feel good and what helps you feel good. I'm picking up Liam from camp now, and we're gonna head home. I'm going to drop him off because I have a Zoom call at 4, and then we're gonna go to the supermarket. Maybe I'll take him with me, maybe I won't. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do actually. So I literally came in here for like 3 things, and this is what happens when I come. But to be fair, tomorrow we're going to Costco, and some of these things I can't get at Costco. But look at all the flowers that I'm getting to make my floral arrangements. They have awesome flowers here. I dropped off the groceries and then we left the house. We're just gonna do a quick dinner, all of us, at Hillstone because I do not feel like cooking. So we're just gonna go to Hillstone. We always go to Houston's and Hillstone because they have everything for everybody, and anything from like fish to meat, you know, salads, sushi, and I feel like they're just like the most consistent restaurants, and they're always good. You know what you're getting, so that's what we're gonna have. Also, you guys, they just opened a Victoria Beckham in Bell Harbor Shops, which is great because I feel like I never get to see the full collection. I always see collections spread out throughout department stores, so it's really nice. So if you like Victoria Beckham, they finally have a shop here. You guys, I am a little bit tired. I did not sleep well last night because we ended up staying up late until like midnight watching House of Dragons, and then I ended up watching Sex and the City because I always need to watch something like heartwarming to calm down from the excitement and the war and all the other craziness while watching House of Dragons. It kind of like gives me like anxiety when I watch it. So I went to bed like at 1, and I had to wake up a little bit early. Oh my god, there's a cute little bird in my car. I had to wake up early because I just got to my chiropractor. When I messaged them yesterday, they said that they didn't have anything, only something at 8:15, which is here. I'm about to go inside, but I am going for an adjustment, and because I haven't gotten one in a month, I'm going for an adjustment, and I'm going for a 30-minute buccal massage, which you guys know that I get. It helps me with my TMJ, and all of the stress that I harbor is always in my jaw because I clench my jaw at night, even though I wear my retainers, and I still have a lot of tension, and I just like started massaging it for myself the last 2 days, but I'm feeling like a lot of tension build up, so I need a buccal, and I need her to like work a little bit on my neck and shoulders. And that's kind of what I have going on right now. Then I have to go to UPS and FedEx. I ordered 2 things. I ordered from Net-a-Porter a pair of Thistle sunglasses, which I never shared with you guys. I don't know why. I already had like packed it up, so I was too lazy to unpack it to do it again. But I ordered the Thistle sunglasses that kind of go like this, but the smaller size. My girlfriend said to order the Atlas, but I never did because I just felt like I don't know the shape. I just got confused and I was like, whatever. I just gave up on those Sunnies. I ordered another pair from YSL that I think are going to be good. And I also ordered a pair of Pucci capris that I thought would look so good on me. And the fabric and the way that it like sits on me looks nice, but the pattern kind of like the way that the pattern hits on my legs and on like my crotch area, it makes me look very wide. Aloni said it was fine, but I could see like I took a picture of myself and also like in the mirror, it just makes me look wide. It makes me look bigger than I am. So I'm returning that also, which I also didn't share with you. So I have to go drop that off to one to UPS and one to FedEx. One thing about living in a house now that I don't like is that like you have to physically go and drop off your packages unless you schedule a pickup, and sometimes you guys know pickups are not always on time. But when you still live in a building, you just pack up your stuff, you give it to the mail room, and then whenever the mail people come, like the mailman comes from UPS or FedEx, whatever, they'll just like pick it up. I miss that, the convenience of that. But anyway, let's go.
It's funny. At first, I thought it was the.
Is this your new look?
Oh, you know it.
You look very French.
I thought it was a cleaning cloth for the sunglasses, and I put on like, oh no, it's actually a scarf.
Show us the glasses. Aloni got some new.
Do you know this designer, Hyder Ackerman?
Yeah, of course.
Hyder Ackerman, he's a Polish designer, right?
Of course. Hyder Ackerman is like, he's like in the same league as like Andy Easter, Margiela, like those people. Show us what you got. Do a little show and tell.
Yeah, so these are the Jacques Marie Mage. These sunglasses. I went with this clear acetate, and there's like titanium on the side.
Let's see.
And their whole shtick is that they're numbered. There's only 100 of these made. This is number 9 out of 100.
Too bad it wasn't 8.
Natural 9, baby. Pay the bank.
Looks nice. Okay, but you're actually gonna wear this scarf or what?
I don't know. You know, I'm not like a scarf guy, but it looks kind of cool on, huh? I mean, I wouldn't wear it like in Miami, but you can wear it like somewhere in the winter, you know? And I love polka dots, by the way.
I know you like polka dots. Every time I wear polka dot dresses, you're into it.
I don't really wear a lot of black, but I mean, I can see myself wearing this.
Maybe it's navy. No? It looks very navy to me.
No, it's black.
Interesting.
It's cool. I mean, I'll find it, I guess, a time to wear it.
Just not right now.
Obviously not in the summer in Miami.
You look like an artist. You look like a Claude Monet when you had that over here.
But it's cool, right?
Yeah. Mia came over after I came back from the chiropractor, which by the way was amazing. I ended up going on a call right after I got out, so I couldn't record. But the relief that I felt was amazing. She came over, we've been working, I had to film a few things, we're working on some stuff, and I also want to show you the update on my leg. It looks much more painful than it actually is, and it's just tender and there's like a little bit of scabbing, but it's fine. It's totally doable, but I'm going to show you anyway. This is what my skin looks like day 2. It looks much more painful than it actually is. My skin just feels tender. I just got in the car. I'm going to pick up Liam from camp. Then we come home, we have a swim lesson. And at the same time, we're supposed to have the art installers come to install more art that we had framed. And we also have the people coming in to bring the window treatments for Estelle's room, for the guest room. And I think that's it. And I think some tweaks for Liam's room. Yesterday we had a carpet finally delivered from Stark for the guest room. We're moving along. I'm having a little sweet treat, my Hershey's. I have to eat it before I pick up Liam. Here are the pieces that came. Yeah, it's gonna be too small there. Yeah, I feel like it's too small there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Let me see. We have also this piece going up. We're gonna have like a little mini art gallery in the house. This one. The Purvis Young also got installed in the powder room. Aloni enjoying the house. What are your thoughts? It's getting there.
It is, thank God, yeah.
Guys, this is Aloni's favorite ice cream. It's called Noms. The ingredients are cashews, spring water, dates, and cacao from Canada. Here.
Should I send it to
Yeah.
just me or me and Haley?
Yeah, she'll put it together. This is what I'm eating. It's a kind frozen bar. It's peanut butter with dark chocolate. It tastes just like Snickers, except it's a little bit healthier. And yeah. Anyway, let me tell you what happened today. Me and Mia were home all day. I told you guys I had to film stuff. I had to like whatever, just do a bunch of shit. Long story short, today, at the same time, everybody decided to come like serendipitously. We had the pavers come at the same time, by the way. We had the pavers here. We had the art installers / framers.
The art installers / framers.
Yes. And then we had the shade company that was doing all of our window fixtures to install like 2 bedrooms and then take off the window treatments in Liam's room because they're going to start working on his room and then our
They're
room.
going to redo them.
They're going to redo them because we didn't have like a really great experience.
And then we had someone else who came to fix something in your closet.
In my closet. Literally, they all came at the same time. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And Aloni pulls up to, and Liam's swim instructor was all at the same time.
Like 8 cars.
8 cars. And Aloni pulls up. Thank God our neighbors aren't home. They weren't home, and they're like, you can use our driveway. But Aloni pulled up. He's like, what's up with all these cars? I was like, everyone decided to show up today out of all days. It was crazy, and I like could barely get any work done. That's why I couldn't film anything for what I was making for dinner because it's just chaotic. Anyway, that's all.
Oh, this was pretty cool too. This plant.
Anyway, Aloni's sister and nephews are coming tomorrow, and then Aloni's parents are coming in a few days. Of course, Liam gets a fever an hour ago. Hopefully he'll be okay by tomorrow morning.
Totally.
These guys are supposed to go to Costco tomorrow and do all this stuff, so yeah.
I'll be right.
It's funny how sometimes you have something, you own something and you don't like it, and you put it away for a little bit. Like, how long would we put it away for? In February when we moved. Right? We had 3 art pieces that were like, oh, even Aloni was over them. You were just like, I can't look at them anymore. Because they were, in our apartment, and before that they were in his home. And we put them in the storage in February. Now it's July. And I had an art consultant who came to just like walk through the house with me and give me some advice and like see if she can suggest me like any artwork, whatever. And I said, let me show you this piece that we have in the garage. And she's like, okay. Mind you, it was just the yellow piece, not the white or the blue, because that was in storage. And she's like, this is a beautiful piece, you should put it here. I was like, really? She goes, you just need to get it framed properly. If you get it framed properly, it'll be finished. It'll have like it'll feel much more elevated. Because right now, she goes, it doesn't feel elevated. It feels very like, I don't know how to explain it, like a little bit too artsy, like not finished, undone. And I was like, oh, that's strange. Like my husband never wanted to see this again. Well, she's like, it definitely shouldn't be living in your garage. So we put it on top of the console, and then we cut the plastic off with scissors because it was covered.
I didn't say I never want to see it again.
Yeah, you were like, I don't want to see it for a little bit. But you didn't want it in this house. We thought this would be like in another house one day.
Yeah.
Maybe in like a beach house or like a summer home
Yeah, but
or
I didn't say I
something.
want to see it again. I love the art. That's what I wanted.
And then it lived on the console for a little bit, and then we're like, okay, let's try to get it framed. We framed it, and now, like, you fell back in love with that piece over there.
Mm-hmm.
Because now that it's framed, it just looks like, wow, good new piece.
Yeah.
Moral of the story is,
I fell back in love with it. But of course, taking into account that I am a Gemini.
moral of the story is you can always find your way back.
Absolutely.
Always look at what you have in front of you. Right?
Yeah, it's funny. In some things, I love change, and in some things, I'm very much like a routine person.
Like what?
Most of everything. I mean, most people thrive all people thrive in routine, but I thrive in a routine. But a lot of people can't do the same thing every day.
Me and you.
I can, but being a Gemini, I also love change. So like I get tired of things, but then I also
So do
like,
I'm usually obsessed with something and then I'm over it. And I'm obsessed with it and over it, you know?
No.
It's typically no middle ground.
No. But Aloni and I like change, so that's really important. I think if one of us was not into change, it would be very difficult for us because we like to like spontaneously do things and go places and go here, move here, do there. So, but making a house, a home, is a lot harder than I anticipated. I mean, the heart of the home is our kids and us, but I'm saying like the finishing touches and finishing like window treatments and rugs and things like that. Like it takes time. It's not fast. You can't just walk into a store and be like, oh, I'm gonna buy this like rug. I mean, like you can, but if you want something like perfect for the space and not just to buy something to buy it, which I used to do. I used to buy just something in the meantime and spend money because what I wanted wasn't in stock, and then you're not really happy with what you got, but then you end up going back to what you really wanted. You know, it's just the whole point is like you have to have patience, right? Patience, Papa. By the way, you know what my followers are always asking me for?
What?
A tattoo tour from you.
Oh,
Show them patience.
I get that a lot.
Show them patience.
Patience. It's hidden by bracelets.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'll have to do that one day. Because I actually get that request a lot too.
You should join your TikTok.
I know, but I don't want to really like promote, you know, tattoos.
So the man was like inked up?
Right, but I'm not sitting here talking about it all day, you know?
Interesting.
Just because I have it doesn't mean that, like, I don't want to make it feel like it's okay for other people to have, like, you know what I mean? I don't want to encourage it. I mean, if you want to do it, of course.
But
I don't want to stumble out here.
But once
Obviously,
you get
I can't
one,
stop anyone.
it gets addicting, you said, right?
Yeah, it does. I guess my advice would be don't start.
I love tattoos. I think they're like sexy on you. My mom hates tattoos. She only told Aloni, Mom, you can't scrub it off.
I mean, obviously, I got my first tattoo when I was 16 years old.
Okay, that's not your best work.
No, but like it was cool, you know? Mm-hmm. I was still thugging it out, you know? Rebel without a cause. And my dad, I hid it from my dad for like, I can't remember how long. Maybe a week or two. And it was like still kind of swollen or whatever. And my dad tried to rub it off. I thought it was like one of those fake temporary tattoos.
Who was more pissed, your dad or your mom?
My dad didn't talk to me for like a month. My mom knew I got it. And she's like, oh, when your dad sees it, he's gonna kill you. And I was like, yeah, that's why he can't see it. For my dad not to speak to me for a long time, that's difficult. Because my dad's very social. He was really...
He loves your tattoos.
He doesn't love my tattoos.
No?
No. Definitely not. My dad's not very, like, religious, as you know, but he comes from a super religious house. And, like,
But
obviously...
they debunked the whole thing, that you can't get buried into your cemetery if you have tattoos.
No, I know, but Jews are still not... You're not supposed to get tattoos, though.
Right.
You're not supposed to desecrate your body.
Right.
You know, so... Yeah. So anyways...
We don't sit here often, huh?
I guess so. I mean, I thought about it, and then like one time I thought I was gonna do it, and then I don't know. I just don't think I did, just because I felt weird about it. So yeah.
Anyway, moral
that.
of the story is this. That's hug. I told Aloni he needs to do the challenge. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Hold on, I have to show you guys if you have not seen it.
It's so good.
It is so fun. Every time I see it, I literally
The
bust
moral
it
of the
out.
story is this.
Moral of the story. This is what Aloni. That was so good.
Moral of the story is this. You ain't licking this, you ain't sticking this. And I got witnesses. Ask any nigga I've been with.
If anybody has the hips don't lie, this family's Aloni, and I told him he needs to do this because he would kill it. But he doesn't want to do it. Anyway, you guys, I love you all very much. I'm going to go wash my face and we're going to watch the third episode of The House of Dragones. Do it.
I don't know the names. I have to like.
Just try.
I gotta like.
Go try.
I gotta practice.
Go try.
He does this weird thing where he's like this, and his legs like this, and he's just. Right?
So good.
I gotta see it, Johnny.
That is so funny.
Yeah. I got one. That's good. It needs a little bit of rehearsal though.
Yeah.
Because you have to.
I wanted him to do it when we went to Mont Saint Michel. To do it as the background.
There was just too many people there, and we wanted to do it on the bottom there. So there was either like a low tide or high tide, but it was all wet. And
He was not gonna get his blue scarf as dirty.
well, not even that. I was gonna be just covered in mud. I wasn't.
Yeah. Anyway.
This one over here.
The moral of the story is this.
Moral of the story is this.
Okay, guys.